The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. I believe we have a podcast. I cannot tell if this thing has started officially or not. But in my mind, in my eyes, we are broadcasting live. We're your Whiskey Brothers. I am Slade Ham. That is Trey Tudson. I have got Rob Mungle seated way across the other side of the room, probably non-visible. And then down in the corner on the bottom left of your screen, you will see Sam Damaris.
Samuel. What's up, Sam?
¿Qué pasó, my brother?
Oh, life is great, guys.
How
I'm sitting here with a bottle of Black Velvet whiskey, and since none of you are here, I don't need shot glasses, bitch.
You taking it straight to the dome?
Why the fuck not?
We are. Oh, look at you, show off.
Jesus.
We're drinking. We're drinking Old Humble. We have got. Is this a special reserve? What's on? Which bottle do we have, Rob?
Special reserve.
Joe Breda popped by. Nobody can hang out with anybody, but I got a text message that said, "Check the patio at the studio." And there's a really badass sign, one of their steel signs, and then a bottle of the Special Reserve. It has been brought in, disinfected, poured into glasses. Sam, I'm sorry you can't share that joyous occasion with us, but you seem fine.
Let me tell you how jealous I am. Here's what's written on the bottle of Black Velvet. Aged 3 years. After perfecting his recipe and maturing the distinct blend in oak barrels, that's all it says. Master distiller Jack Napier, which wasn't that a character?
Jack Napier
movie?
that was the Joker.
Yeah, that was Jack Nicholson in the first Batman.
Jack Napier drew a glass, reveling in the taste. He pronounced it Black Velvet, epitomizing the smoothest blend of Canadian whiskeys.
Oh God.
Aged 3 years.
Canadian
and
whiskey.
It says
that means it's worth more than it actually is.
Not now. I just got paid in Canadian money and got a swift kick in the ass of what the money's worth.
Yeah, like 40 cents on the dollar now.
I was able to bust a poutine.
Well, it's all that metric money. That's why it's a different. They use the metric system up there.
Metric money.
All right. We are in the studio. We are over the quarantine talk. We have done enough of that.
Yeah.
Rob is dying in the corner.
Oh,
is that it? Tell me that's cigarettes.
No, it was the shot.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't need you having a. I granted you're a million feet away from me, but even with.
Yeah.
Do the cigarettes make you cough? Have I never noticed your cough before?
How would you never notice my cough? Good God.
Am I just like hyper aware of everybody's coughs?
For sure. It's made everybody do that. It feels like AIDS in the 80s.
Okay.
Like when everybody was coughing, it's like, you sure? I'm not fucking with you. I'm good. Yeah.
Bro, him and me, we both are constant.
Constantly coughing?
All right.
Yeah.
Or constantly have AIDS? What's going on?
Why can't it be both?
Which one? Only 8 cigarette smokers I've ever seen was in Dallas Box Club. That's the only people with AIDS that smoke cigarettes.
Oh, you should have gotten the numbers in the 80s.
Yeah, right.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, man, if you've already got AIDS, why the hell would you quit smoking?
Right, you should be on heroin.
I don't believe it.
It's the Corona AIDS.
Yeah.
It's the super AIDS.
That's
to get.
That's weird to like do more drugs as you already have an illness.
But dude, I mean,
you start trying to save your people start drinking the goddamn Dr. Sebi juice and shit. Like you get AIDS, you start green everything. I don't give a fuck. I'm kale, mustard greens, all kind of shit. They use juicing everything.
But say you have. I can't think of a disease that's just like instantly fatal. What is I guess like I mean like a but like not instantly, but like
Gunshot.
So okay, but you can heal from Ebola. Like some people got Ebola and got better, right?
Or not all of them.
I guess.
Well, obviously not all of them.
What was it like? But wasn't that like only like 4 motherfuckers?
No, there were
that?
like 400.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot, just not here. It was all in
That's what I mean.
Liberia.
It's fucked up, but I can only count here. It's hard for me to be scared of a disease of a place I'll never travel to.
Okay.
Like that, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, for you, I understand.
Right.
You touching places, you like, hey, what's y'all latest diseases?
Right.
They like malaria. Like, all right, I took a shot for that. I'm
Got that.
good. But if they say Ebola, you're like, I can't go. I don't know if y'all had that
We
completely
actually
under control.
They tried.
I was
going to
say we almost went. I called Sam up. The tour didn't come together, but when that was going on, I called Sam up. The DOD had called me, and they wanted me to take a group out to entertain the troops supporting the efforts in Liberia during the Ebola crisis.
Oh Lord.
No. I said yes. They didn't put it together. I was 100% in.
I said no.
Yeah, Sam was
Yeah.
like, man, that might be a lie. He was like, man, that might be a
Yeah,
lie.
that's the stuff that like liquefies your intestines.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to. We weren't going to do the show in the hospital. Like it was. I wasn't
fuck
going
that.
to be where the people are.
Fuck that. That's not
But
like when you're going to the.
They were
What's that?
sending us commercial. I said if they were sending us on military air flights, I'd do it. You said they're going to send us commercial, and I said then no.
Okay, yeah. And if that was the caveat, then I understand that. That's
And go to hospitals? Fuck that.
no, not hospitals,
Oh.
Rob. We weren't.
No.
Yeah, but
I was gonna
fuck
say.
that. I've only been in the airport twice.
Right.
And you know, if somebody had said like, "Hey, bro, there's a possibility you can bleed through your eyes and ass," I'm probably not fucking going to the airport.
Okay, that's
That's
I'm
generally-
like, yeah,
you know,
bro,
That's a good policy.
You gotta
Generally-
send that Area 51 motherfucking jet over here. I'll do that. The little shuttle plane. I'll
Yeah.
do that shit. Yeah. Fucking
all
airport.
right. Well, it's diseases be what they may. I am safe. I did not get Ebola. But if you did have a like you knew like an uncurable like stage 4, what's is 4 the highest cancer?
Yeah.
It's really 5.
Is it?
No,
It's
5
really,
is death.
No, that's what. And 5 is really like,
All right,
bro.
so-
There's absolutely nothing we can do.
No, there is
5
no
is when
5.
they tell you, bro. 5 is when they tell you got 6 months to live, or how many months to live.
Bro,
4
you're
is
thinking
still
hurricanes.
reversible. When they tell you only got this many months to live, that's really 5. They
So-
they just have to call it 4. It's critical 4. But critical 4 is 5, motherfucker. Like
4.9.
yeah, it's basically that's it. You're on the dean's list of cancer, motherfucker. it's the dean's list of cancer. You're like, oh shit, okay.
Bro, 4.9.
I've had several family members. You're like, this is stage 5. Like this is irreversible cancer. Is stage 5.
So say you got stage 5 cancer.
Dean's list.
I'm taking
We'll
at
just call
least
it
2 people with me.
Are you?
What you mean? Like to the hospital or?
No.
So okay,
I got.
Sam, what is your
I'm
your
going out.
go ahead.
You gonna Uber pool? Let me.
I'm gonna Smith it. I'm gonna Ruger pool.
Ruger pool. You got stage 5 cancer, Sam. Stage 4.9 cancer. What do you do tomorrow?
Well, I'm gonna find out what.
Don't say
heroin
start a
feels like.
podcast.
No. I'm gonna find out what heroin feels like. And then
Okay.
before I go, there's only 2 people on this planet that I can safely say I hate, and if I'm going, they coming.
Oh.
Well, make sure you do heroin now. If that's on your if that's your dean's list, you know, if that's on your bucket list for if you get it, why don't you do
No.
heroin now? You think it's too addictive?
I can't get addicted to heroin now. I got shit to lose. All right. If I'm in that position, if I'm in that position, I ain't got nothing to lose. Why not?
There's no drug test.
Yeah, they don't have drug tests in chemo.
Or heaven.
Yeah. I really think we should call stage 5 cancer the dean's list. It's a very light way of telling your family I'm dying. What do you got? It's like, y'all, I made the dean's list.
Well, I got good news and bad news.
Well, I call it the fuck it list.
Yeah. The good news is I made the dean's list.
I made the dean's list, guys.
The bad news is
I made the dean's list.
That's like when we stopped using retarded and started using special needs. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
y'all know what it means.
Yeah, you know damn well what it means. Especially the dean's list means get your shit together.
For sure.
You on your way out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Cancer is not like the dean. That's more like academic probation. You're like, bro, I'm on my last fucking leg here. Like, shit, if I don't get a 2.0, I'm out of here.
It's actually the dean's least.
The dean's least.
There is a slight chance I don't have Sam's audio in the feed. I don't know if you guys can see
no.
the comments. I can see it showing up on the on this.
No.
Sam,
Oh,
talk
no.
for a minute.
Hey guys,
All right, whatever. He's going to be on the
Wait,
podcast
he's
when it
Gonna
comes
be on
out
the
tomorrow.
podcast, Yeah.
If they can't hear it.
Speaking
I
of
don't-
retarded, you said the word retarded. I had a thought today.
Did you? I heard Louis C.K. tackled it on his last special, this brand new one that came
it
out.
ain't even about retarded.
Okay.
Like, it's about it, but it ain't about that.
Okay.
So, I was thinking like, I was thinking like great leaders and shit like that. Like, what if Martin Luther King Jr. was retarded? Like, because he spoke slowly, but with, this
He was making points.
Yes, but I'm saying this because they see when you're a genius, you teeter along the lines of autism and sort of, retarded. Like you hang around in there. Like Einstein was supposed to be like this guy, like he,
Right.
Atom bomb, whatever the fuck. But he also like couldn't tie his shoes or some shit like that.
I don't think
Dude, Velcro's in every fucking photo. If y'all ever noticed.
he was. Einstein was.
Well, he didn't know his address, some shit like that. Like
There-
he was like
you-
one of those dudes that was like he didn't know he was like he was a genius, but he was awkward in these situations. They have all these people that
Say
so
it.
is
Say-
Elon Musk.
Say so is.
What'd
he said so was Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, same shit. Like they teeter along, sort of on the spectrum and retarded. Like it's kind of within there, which Martin Luther King Jr.'s approach of civil disobedience is kind of retarded.
I'm gonna just sit here.
Yeah, but I was, but I couldn't get him
Don't
sounding
you
retarded.
shake your fucking head, Rob, and refuse to participate. This dude
no,
who
I'm-
called on an episode, he called the royal baby retarded
Yeah.
37 times. I'm an Indian. Don't act like you weren't on that episode. You're
Right.
hiding
I
in
have
the
no
corners.
memory- I have no memory
Yeah,
of
of
what
course
you
you
said.
don't.
Rob-
Yeah, we'll look it
You
up.
know what I love about this?
What?
Is that this is the one podcast where I'm not gonna get my black card shredded.
No, I'm not.
You just called MLK retarded.
I didn't, no. I said his approach to civil disobedience was
Yeah.
sort of retarded.
I
Malcolm
believe
X
he
shit made more
said
sense.
he said on the spectrum.
on the spectrum.
was
It's
what
on
he
the spectrum.
said.
But I was hoping Rob could maybe,
Oh, I can't help you.
you know
no,
what I mean?
got
Like
nothing.
if he
I got
sounded
nothing.
retarded,
Oh, if he
I'm
sounded.
just saying, you do an MLK impression every other episode. Let's spice it up with him being retarded.
Oh man. I have a name. I look around the spectrum and I see that there's money memo, and they're all very happy.
He's gonna hang his head on.
Trey,
his-
I'll give you this. If the police are beating up black people and sicking dogs on them and hitting them with fire hoses, it's probably not a good idea to put 1 million of them in one place at one time and send them to the nation's capital. I'll say that. That probably would.
right?
Oh, he had a lot of his.
Say it, Sam. Say that was retarded.
Sam, his marches was silly. Let's walk from Alabama to D.C. Nigga, that's a hell of a drive.
They didn't do that.
They tried to.
They could walk.
They wanted to walk. Didn't they want to walk? I couldn't imagine. That nigga Fitbit must have been going off. Like, go reach, Dr. King. Thank you very much.
We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna make sure the audio issues are solved. Sam Damaris
Siri,
sitting
how
in the
far to freedom?
sitting in the corner. I'm
How far to freedom?
so happy to have you back. We're coming right back on the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes. Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
We are back on the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Sladeham, Rob Mungle, Trey Tutson, the whole crew in the studio. We are recording, I think, yes, absolutely.
How come you never went about Bobby, Rob?
While we were away, I don't know if y'all missed. You probably heard that Trey Tutson said that Martin Luther King was retarded. He also said that Abraham Lincoln was a bitch and Rosa Parks' lazy ass should have called shotgun.
What?
Oh, you snuck that in. You cheating son of a bitch.
I never said anything
You-
of the such.
No, I'm getting your shit shredded, bro.
I never said anything like that ever.
You are done, Whitey.
I never
Let
called.
me find Sam. I lost him in our. He's still here. You guys talk.
Why you never went by Bobby?
Bobby, I don't like Bobby. That's why.
And yes.
My dad goes by it, but I
Your dad
don't.
goes by Bobby?
Yeah.
So you got one of them things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm named after my dad too. I didn't want to go by shit he ever went by either.
Yeah, you're Trey's
So
son.
I went by Trey. Yeah, I went. I went by Trey.
You're
or-
your Tut son.
yeah, I went.
Actually,
Mhm.
Up until I was 8, they called me Trey.
Yeah, remember we talked about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never Sammy?
No, shit no.
Why? Because
I
of
ain't
Davis
like that
Jr.?
I just never liked it, man. It sounds like a girl shit.
Sammy? Why are you spelling it with an
I-
I?
No, it sounds like Tammy. Like that's with a Y.
It does in a way sound like Tammy.
Sam has always been just fine, man. It's quick, it's easy, it's easy to say when you're drunk. It's one syllable.
Yeah, much easier.
Are you appreciative of Sammy Davis Jr.'s house niggery?
Wait, what?
Well, look, I heard Sammy, and that's how my brain works, Rob. I mean, I don't know. I can only connect 3 things together.
So you're discounting Sammy Davis Jr.
I'm not discounting him. I just said, are you appreciative? Like, we should all be appreciative that he was what he was.
No, here's the thing, Trey. Okay, let's stop that right there.
You know, he let the Martin Luther King thing. That's fine. But when you started talking about
What?
Sammy,
Sammy was at
Sam's
he
the
was
No.
there. They had every.
No,
they had-
I'm gonna give you the facts on it. Okay, look.
Okay.
House niggas are house niggas because they know their place. Sammy Davis Jr. walked in the front door, didn't take no colored entrances. He sat in the front of everything. He did whatever the fuck he want in defiance of the face of the law. So he told everybody, "I'm black and I'm special. Eat a fucking dick." That's not a house nigga.
Yeah.
That's Django,
Guess
baby.
what? And he also hugged and kissed a nigga calling Nixon. So Nixon. I'm just saying. That's like hugging
you know
Master.
You know what he did afterwards? He probably snuck off and fucked his wife.
yeah,
What
100%.
did Nixon's wife look like?
It doesn't matter. It was a
That-
president's
that-
wife.
you don't want a
That
part
don't
of that.
matter.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't matter. No,
Yeah.
no. If somebody's like, I fucked
Her
Barbara
name,
Bush.
yeah, her name was Pat. That should tell you everything.
Wow. Ooh. Why is how come you've never heard of Pat Nixon as a
Everybody
Oh,
heard
'cause-
Pat Nixon.
first lady? What did she do?
She was the first lady.
I
Pat
know, but
Nixon.
what was she known for?
It's the Bill Burr bit. Republicans keep their women in line. You don't hear. You only hear about Democrats' wives. There's all these bitches. Michelle, save our girls. Fucking Laura Bush want niggas to read. All these fucking. There's only one, right? There's only that one. The Reagan, like Nancy Reagan.
I was gonna say, you know a lot
But
about her,
she-
but
but
that's
she
because
had to
she lost a breast.
But she had to be no. But she was in on the cocaine shit. Remember, she was in on the crack. That's you
what?
know.
Yeah,
She was
the
she
world
was
does,
the
that
world's
was her.
first
Just
trap
so you know.
queen.
Go ahead, Sam.
Just say no. That was her.
That was her. The just say no bitch. Which we need
She
her
wouldn't shut
now
the
for
fuck
all
up.
these fucking meth heads. We need her so bad.
Yeah, that's the crisis the America's facing right now.
What are white people doing? Well, we don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about that.
Tell me more about the meth epidemic
I don't
in
wanna-
America right
We don't
now.
want to talk about that one. We don't want to talk about the current
Go ahead,
one.
spit.
What are y'all doing with y'all's crackheads? See, because black people, we used ours. We got yards cut. We got cars washed.
Oh, we
got,
sent them all to the ghetto to sell drugs.
No, what are y'all doing with y'all's heroin addicts?
We
No,
sent them to the ghetto to sell drugs.
what can I get them to do for $5 besides suck my
Oh,
dick, which crackheads
please.
is already gonna do? Crackheads are sucking dicks for
Please.
cheeseburgers. What are they doing?
Clean. Meth heads clean. Tell them to clean your shit.
That's true. They're
No,
like,
wash
They
your
clean
car.
everything but their own teeth.
yeah,
Yes,
they're like
that's
very
true.
merry maids. They're
Yeah, but this ain't popular enough.
they're scary maids. They're
Scary man.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah,
Trey,
Scary
you know why
Poppins.
it's not popular?
It's not why it's not popular.
Because it's too close to being white slavery. They'll never allow
It
it.
is very. And you're right. White people don't like cheap labor on themselves. Y'all
No,
not,
no.
y'all not big on that. Y'all ain't you like, hey, we need strawberries picked. It ain't gonna be by no white hands.
Oh, don't act like
It'll be
we
some
got the
light
market
complected
cornered on
hands.
slavery. The pyramids weren't built by fucking
Those were Jews.
employees.
Those were Jews.
Is that's what you're gonna?
I think the Jews built the fucking. It mathematically adds up.
maybe they did, but it was still they would have been doing it as slaves, right? They would not have been. It wouldn't have been a business plan.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the Jews built the pyramids. I mean, it just because everybody's still complaining about them. That's like a very Jewish thing. To just
Who complains? No,
People
No,
are complaining
who-
about the pyramids.
Who complains about cotton? Nobody.
You know what's hilarious about the whole slavery building the pyramids? I'm pretty sure there were so many Jews lugging those rocks up a hill going, this is the worst thing that will ever happen to our people.
Oh,
Yeah, them building it. Yeah.
Yeah, because Hitler was retarded.
Well, gas chambers. Because Hitler was retired. Dude, fine line. I'm just saying.
That's why we keep Rob around.
You're swinging around up in there, man, right in there. It's really, you're really just a notch of the spectrum off between Hitler and MLK. You're just a little.
What in what universe?
They
Literally.
They both led.
Look at Sam.
Sam. We go over, dude. You go
the
over.
fuck are you talking
Over on the
about?
spectrum, just a little bit.
No,
just
literally.
a little
Okay,
bit over.
one. Yes, where
You got a black revolt in.
but
fucking
only
the
if you
60s.
take the spectrum and connect it at its ends, and then go one past Hitler. I think you get back to MLK.
No.
Okay, look.
No.
Here's the thing.
There's
Look,
no.
if anybody,
Like a Mobius
if
strip
anybody,
of
Malcolm X was like one shred off of Hitler. Like if Malcolm X was able to get all the Africans, to come
See,
over
you let Trey
he
drag you in the
probably
water.
would have wiped out. No, I'm saying Malcolm probably would have wiped out 6 million white people if he.
Oh, yeah.
He hated you, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he was very
Who
loud.
would be? Genghis Vaughn, who?
But who? My whole thing is,
Quan.
Genghis Quan.
I don't. Genghis Quan. Genghis Quan.
There it was. I knew to set it on a T.
My whole thing
I
is
think
like.
he got drafted by the Patriots.
Defensive end.
Yeah, he's a
Defensive end.
Genghis
2017.
Quan.
Genghis Quan. Where's the apostrophe?
Yeah.
But who gathered more people? Wasn't it Martin? Martin pretty much had the South on lock, and Malcolm just had Jersey. Like he had like some of New York and shit like that, but he mainly just had Jersey on lock. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, just Newark. Niggas in Trenton was like, I'm not going over there. Like it was just like, I'm chilling right here. But like mainly he just had like mostly.
See, that's
Newark.
what I'm saying, Trey. If Malcolm had the numbers and he'd been like, all of y'all arm yourselves, there might have been a lot of dead white people.
Yeah, so you see it. I'm just saying they're both Hitler and MLK are both on the spectrum. It's just one of them speeches are
I don't
just
know
more
what
pleasing.
spectrum you're on.
One of them speeches are just more appeasing. He's like, I like what he's saying. It's calm.
You don't
No, it
speak
depends on
German?
who's
You don't
saying.
know?
I like what he's saying.
Dude, if Hitler would have talked slower, he'd still be dominating.
That's not true.
It was
No.
It was hot. He told his speeches too angry.
Yeah, we didn't go.
Yeah, that
get,
was
we
his
didn't,
problem.
We didn't go get. We didn't. He wasn't taken out because he was loud.
It was if his speeches would have been calmer.
That's just German.
Right? Isn't Putin
Yeah,
like calm? Don't Putin like never? He don't even raise an eyebrow.
He's a little calmer than perhaps.
Yeah,
you know,
he gonna
would-
dominate for
Putin-
years.
That's why Putin is scary, is because he's crazier than all of them, and he don't say shit.
But he's a
quiet.
little guy. What are you going to do?
Subtle,
What are you going to do
calm.
with that knife?
He's
You
fucking-
pulled it out.
Yeah, he's
You
John
must-
Travolta
I have to
in
say,
fucking
sitting here in this 5 minutes,
in
I
Pulp
have
Fiction.
learned, I have forgotten more about history in the last 3 minutes
You're,
How
than
you
I've ever
forgot?
learned.
is it because?
I had a degree in this shit.
You had a degree in history.
I had a
didn't know
minor.
that.
I had a minor in history.
Wait, you have a degree?
Yeah, he majored in
I didn't know
snake
that.
handling.
Stop.
Yeah, I have 2 degrees.
You what?
Well, I had a major and a minor.
Wait, but
I
did
have
you
1 degree,
did
yeah.
you finish them?
Yeah,
What?
I've got a degree hanging on my wall and everything. Well, my mom's got it.
For what?
Sam Damaris.
For what?
It was radio. It was marketing, radio, television, marketing, and management with a minor in history.
That's
Are you making this up because we can't prove it?
No, I've got to bring you my diploma.
Yeah, if it weren't
it
a
was
quarantine.
radio and TV. That's
Look, I
back when
know
they
you
gave you
was-
the degree for having one.
Yeah, Sam Houston State.
20 fucking years. I'm just finding this out.
Sam,
You
Sam.
know, I had a degree from Sam Houston State.
No, I didn't know you
Go
had a
Bear-
degree.
Go
Yeah.
Bearcats, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Radio, marketing and management, radio with the emphasis on radio, television.
I didn't know this at all.
Yeah.
Well, when he got it, it was
With a minor and a
marketing,
minor
marketing
in
and radio and telephone.
Yeah,
It was
Telegraph.
Telegraph.
Yeah.
Back when you
if
get
he
a
wants, if he wants to get one for color television, he has to go back.
yeah.
Oh, there were plenty of black people there.
back back when your dream job was for Southwestern Bell.
you got that new internship with Marconi.
Yeah, I had to learn Morse code, motherfuckers. Yeah.
So you knew history. So
Yeah,
I'm
I got
off.
a minor in history, yeah.
But y'all don't learn
You
about
guys are-
fucking Hitler's dialect. Like you don't learn shit about Hitler's tone.
Yeah, there wasn't a class called Hitler's dialect.
Yeah.
But would you go?
Yeah, probably would.
Hell yeah,
would
you
sell
go.
I
out.
would.
Would you?
Hitler's dialect.
Man,
Yeah, man. It's, if he spoke slow because he spoke too loud.
Slow down! You're pissing everyone off, Hitler.
He was too active and shit. You know what I mean? He was too
Really?
Ach,
You-
no, so
Are
schnell,
you-
er war schnell, noch ein.
You're telling me that the problem with Hitler was stage presence.
It was absolutely
Minecraft.
He was too wild. He
It's
was-
Mike Kraft.
Is that what it was? He used to wrap the cord around his hand and cup it?
Yeah.
He's overacting. He's like Jim Carrey in Liar
That's
Liar.
the good
He was
thing
just
about Hitler, boys, is that like let me tell you something. You can learn a lot from that dude. Look at all the crazy shit he got Germany to do. All I want them to do is spend $20 on a DVD after my show.
That-
all right, you can learn a lot.
Achtung, aber lava schon schnell. At the booth for after show, $20. Verdammt, kann das schneiden. Ach, mach nicht schneiden.
Tell me you wouldn't, Sam. Tell me you wouldn't go listen to a punk band called Hitler's Merch Pitch.
yeah. He definitely sold merch.
And let me tell you something, dude. That guy had all of Germany believing that their white asses were superior, even after a nigga from America came and beat the shit out of him in the Olympics.
Oh yeah. Jesse Owens showed up.
And he was like, that was a fluke. And they bought it.
You know what I don't like about most of Black history when I look at the pictures back? Dude, all these motherfuckers had terrible barbers. Nobody had a sharp edge up. Every nigga had triangle haircuts back then. He was like, what are you doing? You just getting a cut with no edge? It was literally a haircut. It was no shape up.
Hey,
It was
I
nothing.
don't think I don't think edges were a thing till the 80s, bro. Like 70s disco, like there was nobody with edges.
And that was true progression. You're like, look at his dream come alive. Who pitched Edge up to us?
We got to wrap this
Run
one up.
DMC.
We got to wrap this one
Say
up.
what you want about Hitler. Hair was dope.
Sam Damaris.
Fucking bang. Get
Say
the
what
fly.
you will about Hitler. His hair was dope. That might be the worst thing I've ever fucking heard in my life.
This shit be combed over. It fit with the mustache.
Say what you will about Hitler. At least his hair was dope.
Dude,
Oh.
he looked
The
like
fuck are you talking
well
about?
then.
He looked like he meant what he was saying with that hair. Dude, if he had just had like a box cut,
He did mean what he was saying.
he had a flat top.
I'll
it's
be
not as
honest. I'll be
believable.
honest. It's a. I think he shaved those edges off the mustache so he could go to his hair.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about having a mustache. You can't
Yeah.
get shit out of your eyes.
He's not believable with a flat top, but when that shit's
look at
bouncing
Sam.
all over the place,
We got to get out of here. 801 is in the can. We're the Whiskey Brothers in quarantine, but spread out nonetheless. Rob on the far other side of the building. Trey Tutson across the room. Sam Damaris across the country in upstate New York. Man, I think we should get you to stick around for this next episode. We may or may not live stream it. I do not know, but this happens every Monday. We will continue to live stream, whether we're doing it remotely or in the studio. You guys can always drunk dial us 323-510-7468. I will try to get to some of those on the next podcast. Sam, stick around, son of a bitch. I love having you here. We'll be back on another episode soon.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.